Ohio gozaimasu, konnichiwa, and konbanwa. Welcome to my channel, Passport Geek. I am Robert Walker, and today we are exploring the chic, geek, and edgy fashionable areas of Tokyo. From anime, toys, and electronics, to cutting-edge alternative fashion and shopping. Akihabara and Harajuku. Let's start with Akihabara. Akihabara, also known as Akiba, is the district in central Tokyo famous as a hub for electronics, video games, manga, and anime. This amazing area is considered the center of Japan's otaku, meaning die-hard fan culture. This spot is a popular destination for tourists that are artists, comic book geeks, video game enthusiasts, and collectors of geek culture. So it was a definite go for us. Walking through the street of Akiba, so many colorful stores with artistic culture with modern technology years ahead of its time. We noticed that one brand, Geek, was all over every corner of Akihabara. It's like the Starbucks in America, literally every corner. Geek refers to several multi-story arcades that are popular hubs for gaming and Japanese pop culture. These stores hold a wide variety of games. We opted for the UFO Crane game. The UFO Crane is basically a claw machine. That game is usually dedicated to the first floor like most of the multi-level arcades in Japan. We also saw all types of goodies awaiting for us to get them out of their cages. Well, me, as a self-proclaimed savior of geek anything, I make my attempts. As an anime lover, you know that I had to target the coolest action anime model that I could find. Unfortunately, I failed at the mission quite a few times. Not too much though. We need to have money for the rest of the trip. Sorry, anime sculpture. My partner made his own attempts to save these little cuties in this glass house cage, and it looks that his attempts are paying off. That's an unfortunate no though. We tried a couple of times and that was it. We don't do casinos in Las Vegas, so why gamble hard at Gigo? That's our logic. If you love arcades, anime, and collectibles, please visit a Gigo arcade when you're in Tokyo. It's amazing. If you're a manga lover and collector, there's no other place on earth to be besides Akihabara. So many manga bookstores and selections of manga at every venue is saturated in Akihabara. From comedy, action, romance, and even X-rated genres. If you're a toy collector of manga, Akihabara Radio Kaikan is the perfect place to be. Akihabara Radio Kaikan is a prominent commercial building in Tokyo's Akihabara district. It's an amazing 10-story complex of independent shops specializing in manga, anime figures, trading cards, and electronics. When you enter Akihabara Radio Kaikan, you feel like a little kid in a toy store. Also, a lot of this stores has an overall masculine take on collectibles, but it's not kids that you will find here. The majority of the customers are well-grown adults, even over the age of 50, and overwhelmingly men. Trust me, they have a good number of ladies also. There are even whole sections of female figurines that almost dominate the complex. Even the female figurines, like anime, are more catered to the masculine. There's just as much, if not more, grown men buying the female figures just as much as their action hero. The make, details, and the designs of these fantasy figures are risque but truly masterpieces. There are many grown men that are purchasers of these items, and we see why. These are the standouts of Akihabara Radio Kaikan. Mostly every female character of anime and of created fantasy is represented in this section of the complex. As we continue on to different levels of the complex, we see different types of toys outside of the manga edge figurines. But they also had an opulent doll brand that was absolutely stunning. These dolls, I felt, had more of a female clientele base. They were so soft, feminine, and beautifully crafted. The artistry on a lot of these pieces are masterful. The quality is immaculate. These would be perfect gifts for any female that loved dolls or manga. Just beautiful. As for ourselves, we went to another section of the store that fit more of a masculine toy feel that we love. We love large figurines and mostly superheroic themed. This section and brand we absolutely loved. They have incredibly made masterpieces of figurines of extreme manga characters. And our number one buy was the 15-inch Fist of the North Star figurine. We made sure he went back home with us to America on our collectibles shelf. The costume women you see on the street are most of the employees of a maid cafes, a type of cosplay-themed restaurant where wait staff are dressed in French maid-inspired uniforms. Their role as street promoters or flyer girls is to entice customers to visit their cafe by handing out flyers and greeting passerbys with playful and polite language. Akihabara, as well as Tokyo itself, feels like a Disney World of a futuristic manga city. This is such a nerd fantasy for us. Just walking around is just entertainment all to itself. Even our American brand that's established in Tokyo, Kentucky Fried Chicken, tries to cater to the manga enthusiasts. They manga'd up Colonel Harland Sanders. If you're heading to Tokyo, geek or not, you must visit Akihabara. You'll enjoy the uniqueness, artistry, and its futuristic ambience of manga like you've never enjoyed any other place ever. Just fantastic. Harajuku. If you want streetwear cutting-edge fashions, pop culture cool vibes, and very creative food choices, come to Harajuku in Tokyo, Japan. Harajuku is a district in Tokyo. It is known for its energetic streets, diverse and eclectic styles. The street that we focused on is on Takashita Street. The fashions. Takashita Street provides some of the most exotic, edgy, cool streetwear vibes. From punk, rock, and K-pop vibes, this street has an endless supply of clothing styles that any pop star would love. The venue here gives life to the Harajuku culture. The Harajuku culture is characterized by DIY aesthetics, featuring a mix of Japanese traditions with a Western twist to express individuality and freedom of expression. And while we're on food, Harajuku's food scene is definitely by trendy, colorful, and highly photogenic street food, especially along Takashita Street, though most famous for its sweets. But one delight we did notice for ourselves was the tornado potatoes, a popular Korean street food that has become trendy in Harajuku. They seemed like a hit in Harajuku. The food is so colorful and decorated here. You would think that they would get their recipes from Willy Wonka and Care Bears. Candy here is a part of the essential food group in Harajuku. This store that we stumbled upon is called Sugar High, and it was just a wonderland of candy. It's also a clothing store as well. All types of exotic, delightful sweets decorated with our eyesights that whetted our taste buds. But we had to head out of here before we caught diabetes just looking at everything. Then we headed off to explore a little more off of Takashita Street. Just around the corner, you'll have huge major commercial stores that holds famous fashion brands worldwide. One store we had a little drop by was a nearby Pop Mart. Pop Mart is a Chinese toy company best known for its blind box collectible figurines. Pop Mart works with various artists to create unique ultralight style figurines. There are themes designed for each character group like the Monsters, Labubu, Skull Panda, Molly, and more. These figurines are absolutely stunning. Another phenomenon of a store we ran into at Harajuku is a huge masterpiece called the New Tokyo Plaza Harajuku Harakado. Harakado is a new and obviously architecturally striking commercial and cultural complex. But the main special part of this complex is the rooftop garden. The facility features a multi-lush rooftop terrace on the 6th and 7th floors. Just wow. Well, that's the end of our video. There was so much more that we did in that day in Harajuku. But I wanted to enjoy my visit here without having the pressure to film. When you come to Akihabara and Harajuku and anywhere else in Japan, you just want to just take a moment and let everything just sink in. Live the moment, right? And we did. I've dreamed for the longest time to visit Japan, and we finally did it. We are planning to come back again soon. I just want to thank everyone for joining us on our journey in Japan. There's so much more to come on our discovery of Japan, so please like and subscribe to be updated on all of our wild adventurous discoveries. You'll be updated on our adventures of discovering the world. There are so many exciting trips around the globe that we have plans for. I'm just so overjoyed to share them all with you. Thank you so much for joining us. And remember, be careful and take care. Sayonara.
Yeah, no, it's right down. Yeah, I think that's Don Quixote. Yeah, I think that's Don Quixote.
Where do we see it?
It's right here. That's the yellow store.